Crystal healing. What is it? Does it actually work, or is it some magic or voodoo as real as fortune telling or even unicorns? Hello everyone, my name is Beth, or Queen of Spade. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and without further ado, let's throw some spade. Crystal healing. One of the most popular pseudosciences online right now, taking the internet by storm and convincing everyone they can cure you. But what is crystal healing? Is there any science behind this gemstone magic? Crystal healing is a pseudoscientific alternative medicine technique that uses semi-precious stones and crystals such as quartz, amethyst, or opals. Adherents of the technique claim that these have healing powers, although there is no scientific basis for this claim. In one method, the practitioner places crystals on different parts of the body, often corresponding to chakras, or else the practitioner places crystals around the body in an attempt to construct an energy grid, which is purported to surround the client with healing energy. Despite this, scientific investigations have not validated claims that chakras or energy grids actually exist, nor is there any evidence that crystal healing has any greater effect upon the body than any other placebo. For these reasons, it is a pseudoscience. When the practice is popular, it creates commercial demand for crystals, which results in environmental damage and exploitative child labor to mine the crystals, which is one of the issues with this practice. And now, what does it mean to be a pseudoscience? Pseudoscience consists of statements, beliefs, or practices that are claimed to be both scientific and factual, but are incompatible with the scientific method. Pseudoscience is often characterized by contradictory, exaggerated, or unfalsifiable claims, reliance on confirmation bias rather than rigorous attempts at refutation, lack of openness to evaluation by other experts, absence of systematic practices when developing hypothesis, and continued adherence long after the pseudoscientific hypothesis have been experimentally discredited. The term pseudoscience is considered pejorative because it suggests something is being presented as science inaccurately or even deceptively. Those described as practicing or advocating pseudoscience often dispute the characterization. The demarcation between science and pseudoscience has philosophical and scientific implications. Differentiating science from pseudoscience has practical implications in the case of healthcare, expert testimony, environmental policies, and science education. Distinguishing scientific facts and theories from pseudoscientific beliefs, such as those found in astrology, alchemy, alternative medicine, occult beliefs, religious beliefs, and creation science, is part of science education and scientific literacy. Pseudoscience can be harmful. For example, pseudoscientific anti-vaccine activism, we all know how I feel about that, and promotion of homeopathic remedies as alternative disease treatments, or MLM products, you know how I feel about that, can result in people forgoing important medical treatment with demonstrable health benefits. So they use pseudoscience instead of real science and oftentimes medical treatment or care. Crystal healing is heavily associated with the New Age spiritual movement, the middle class New Age healing activity par excellence. In contrast with other forms of complementary and alternative medicine, CAM, participants in crystal healing view the practice as individuated, i.e., dependent on extreme personalization and creative expression. Practitioners of crystal healing purport that certain physical properties, for example, the shape, color, and markings, determine the ailments that a stone can heal. Lists of such links are published in commonly distributed texts. And we did go through a crystal healing practice in my Norse mythology video. Paradoxically, practitioners also hold the view that crystals have no intrinsic qualities, but that instead their quality changes according to both participants. After selecting the stones by color or their believed metaphysical qualities, they place them on parts of the body. Color selection and placement of stones are done according to concepts of grounding, chakras, or energy grids. Unsurprisingly, researchers have carried out few conventional studies on crystals, but one, conducted back in 2001, concluded that the power of these minerals is in the eye of the beholder. In the study, which has not been published but was presented at the European Congress of Psychology in Rome, 80 people filled out a questionnaire designed to gauge their level of belief in paranormal phenomena. Later, the study team asked everyone to meditate for 5 minutes while holding either a real quartz crystal or a counterfeit crystal made of glass. Afterward, the participants answered questions about the sensations they'd felt while meditating with the crystals. Both the real and fake crystals produced similar sensations, and people who tested high in the paranormal belief questionnaire tended to experience greater sensations than those who scoffed at the paranormal. Well, isn't that fabulous? We found that lots of people claimed that they could feel odd sensations while holding the crystals, such as tingling, heat, and vibrations. If we told them in advance that this is what might happen, said Christopher French, a professor of psychology at Goldsmiths, University of London. In other words, the effects reported were a result of the power of suggestion, not the power of the crystals. Lots of research shows how powerful the placebo effect can be, and we are going to be looking even deeper into that. If people believe that a treatment will make them feel better, many of them do feel better after they have had the treatment, even if it is known to be therapeutically worthless, says French. That also explains the MLM industry just a little bit, right? His take is one you would expect from a scientist. And yes, it's almost certainly accurate to say that crystals do not themselves possess any of the mystical health properties attributed to them by users. But the human mind is a powerful thing, and it's trickier to say flatly that crystals don't work if you define work as providing some benefit. And we are going to be taking a closer look at all of the placebo effect proof and how it relates to pseudoscience as well as MLM companies. So stay tuned for that. So, crystal healing is a pseudoscience with no scientific evidence to back it up and seems to only work based on the placebo effect. That is why so many people seem to fall for it. The crystal healing industry ranked in millions of dollars for the past several years. Pseudoscience is the new way for scam artists to make their money. So crystal healing is the new scam. Pseudoscience can also lead to being dangerous. Many people turn to pseudoscientific methods such as holistic medicine or even crystal healing instead of seeking medical treatment. Understand that it is never a good idea and you should always seek medical treatment. If you ask me, I just think you should say no thank you to the whole pseudoscience thing. That's just me though. Pseudoscience can maybe be a good aid along with modern medicine, and no matter how you use it, even if only for self-care purposes, or maybe especially if only for self-care purposes, as long as you aren't hurting anyone, most specifically yourself, then you can practice whatever you believe in. I am going to end the video there. We are going to be diving into a lot of pseudoscientific methods and holistic medicine practices. So please like this video, subscribe, and stay tuned for that. No matter where you are, no matter what you're doing, I hope that you all have a fabulous day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!